been tracing my roots as a Peranakan for the past 20 years, and often I'm faced with a blank wall.
Coming!
Hello, Alvin!
The diamond meets sunshine.
Luckily, a friend introduced me to Alvin, a Peranakan antique collector whose very own home is a museum called the Intang.
It's lovely.
Perhaps here is somewhere I can search for my roots.
This is what we call the first hall or the reception hall, called the Tia Besar. So in the
Yes.
old days, when you enter the
Yes.
Peranakan house like this, Belinda,
Yep.
you would not be allowed to go beyond this hall. Just
Yeah, you're
behind
right.
you, just right here, there's a wall. Because there are objects here, we want you to take notice of. Things like the mother of pearl chair. So these are items that we put in the front hall to remind people like you and me that we are Chinese.
Mother of pearl chair. That's grand. I know my grandmother used to have one.
Are you Peranakan, Belinda?
Yes, my mom is a Cantonese,
Good.
but my father is pure Peranakan.
Now, Belinda,
Aha.
there's so many things here.
I know.
What catches your eye?
I knew. This is the first thing that caught my eye. This box reminded me, I think, of what my late grandmother had long ago when she was smoking.
You are
betel
right.
nut.
You are right.
Yes.
Well, I'm not sure how she smokes the betel nut. Most of them would chew the betel
Chew
nut.
it.
It's quite an interesting one because at one glance, it almost looks like a European, I don't know, like a jewelry box or something.
It does. It does.
With a European floral motif.
Oh, can I
Yeah.
have a closer
so you
look?
See what happens is that the Europeans were also
Oh, yeah, it's
producing
really
these beautiful
heavy.
utilitarian objects for the Peranakan community.
And these are little compartments where they will put,
All the different condiments.
Kentang,
the
yes.
snake lime, the bitter
Yeah,
leaf.
that's right.
The nuts.
Yeah, oh my God. And that's the thing where they use...
Cut the nut. Cut chip, they call
Yeah,
it.
they cut the nut itself. Oh, I remember. I love this one. This is so cute. Look at that. Oh, this is really fantastic. This is the second item that really caught my eye too, when I came, because of the betel nut box, and then you have the spittoons. You see, you've got more of these spittoons here, which I really love. And the collection here too. It's beautiful. You see, these are rare collections. I remember, that my mom used to tell me that they had all these things, decorated. Why is it so?
Yeah.
I didn't understand then when I was a child.
So, this is a beautiful piece of embroidery work.
Okay.
It would have been a Penang piece mainly because of the colors that you see. Notice that there also is the Fulusho up there.
Fulusho.
Many Peranakans would have been Buddhist, Taoist, and
That's
it was
true.
almost cultural. Notice also there are no dragons.
Yes, why is it so?
Yeah. The Peranakans were very matriarchal.
Okay.
The women were the
So
bosses,
dragon is supposed to be very male,
so the dragons are
chauvinistic.
very strong, mythical
Yeah.
animals. Both my parents are Peranakans. They speak Baba Malay. But interestingly, I was quite clueless about being Peranakan. In the old days, as you know, in Singapore, we were not too focused on culture and heritage. And so it wasn't part of the school's curriculum. Having been doing this for so long and having met so many people like yourselves who are Peranakans and now discovering the Peranakan roots, I always say, it's okay if you don't wear batik, kebaya. It's okay even if you don't speak Baba Malay or eat Peranakan food. As long as you know you're Peranakan, when the time is right, it will manifest itself. Never underestimate the passion of an antique collector. We will go the ends of the world to uncover every stone. You asked me a very good question. What is my most expensive or most valuable item? It would have to be a pair of beaded shoes because it would have been the only thing that my grandmother gave my mother. And to me, an heirloom piece is always the most valuable piece. When I first started collecting, it was never meant to be a museum. It was my private collection. But it's only because of people like you who are curious and kept knocking at my front door and wanting me to share with you. It was when the National Heritage Board came to hear about it, and they came and said, Alvin, why don't you just become a museum? And I said, how do I be a museum? A museum has audio guides and you got maps, and I got nothing here. They said, don't worry, continue what you do, Mr. Yap, and we'll list you as a museum. So, Belinda, we became an official member of the Museum Roundtable. In the year 2010, we do a lot of projects with schools. We had this event called Project Intan. Project Intan was something that I started many years ago when I first moved into this house, and I invited young children. I taught young children how to play Peranakan songs on the violin. And we did these little small soirees and concerts, and we would raise funds for various charities. Over the it lasted for 10 years. 10 years just flew by, year on year, and we raised close to $1 million for various charities. And the whole house will be filled with people. There will be no standing space.
It's been a pleasure talking to you, Alvin, and I really learned a lot more about my heritage. Till recently, I realized that people are asking me, Peranakan, how much do you know about your culture? And I always tell them, no, I really do not know much. And today, it has been indeed an eye-opener for me, right here inside the Intang. So, with that, I'd like to say thank you very much for sharing with me, Alvin.
Sama-sama.
And this is Belinda Sunshine, checking out from Singapore One.